Isn't that beautiful? Give her a hand. Beth, thank you so much for being here today. That's just, what a beautiful way to start our morning. Good morning to you. I am Stephanie Michelotti. It is my great pleasure and honor to welcome you to our worldwide community, either online or here, because we are all connected, whether we're in this room or whether we're worldwide, we're all connected. Here we are at the Unity Center of North Spokane, where we are touching hearts and transforming lives. If there's any of you who are here for the first time, we encourage you to sign up for our weekly newsletter. We also encourage you to pick up a welcome packet that tells you a little bit more about who we are, and it's a good thing. We begin our time together by sharing our opening affirmation. Together, there is only one presence and one power active in my life and in the universe, God the Good. This is Unity's founding principle: one presence, one power, one life living through and as each of us. And at this time, I'd like to invite you to stand and greet your neighbor. And just don't go in for hugs, because they might not be a hugger. They might be fist bumpers or namasteers. So feel it out first.
All righty. We're getting lighting set. Before we get started, actually we are going to get started, but I have a special guest that's going to do our daily word reading this morning. Lee, you've heard me talk about Lee. Would you please come up?
Hi. My name's Lee. I am Jeff's sole employee over at Tawney Cabinet and Solutions. I have been here this is like the 6th or 7th time I've been physically here at Unity, but I've been showing up during the week, tying up loose ends for Jeff. So, it's good to help. I feel free as I let go and let God. I feel anxious or fearful about life's uncertainties. I end up worrying about a future that may not even happen. I will likely be haunted by thoughts of not enough or can't. Waiting to reclaim my spiritual center, I bring my awareness back to God. As I exhale, I let go of any tension I may be holding in my mind and body. I release human willfulness and turn my attention to divine nature, the part of me that knows only God. How wonderful it feels to let go and let God. I feel fear and apprehension fade. In their place, I feel courage building within me. Uncertainties of the world are no match for the certainty I feel when I trust God, the one presence and power in the universe. I hereby command you, be strong and courageous. Do not be frightened or dismayed, for the Lord your God is with you wherever you go. Of Joshua 1:9.
Wow. If you only knew how proud I am. Lee and my first daughter, my first daughter deceased, I think I told you, they share the same birthday. Okay, well, welcome everybody to the Burning Bowl service. We actually as I'm a bit of an overachiever, we're going to do 2 different services, one service. We're doing the Burning Bowl, which we would normally do on one Sunday, and then the following Sunday we would do the Whitestone, but we're going to combine them into one service this year. Thank you for putting up with my ambitions and that sort of thing. So let's talk about the Burning Bowl. It's seen as a spiritual ritual that creates space for new intentions and manifestations. For centuries, indigenous people used smoke as a symbol of their thoughts and prayers rising to the Great Spirit. Engaged couples have also released the past in a burning bowl before taking their vows. Whatever the circumstances, the purpose of the ceremony is to shift our consciousness. It's about becoming still, naming what you want to release, and letting go. You have control over what you carry in this new year. Just as important, you can decide what you want to leave behind. The Burning Bowl ceremony is a spiritual practice to release and let go negative thoughts, emotions, behaviors on a piece of paper. These papers will be burned. I'm going to show you here. I got 3 different papers to take care of today. The first one is going to be this paper, and it's over here on the stool. You might have noticed our sacred walk when you walked in. So our process today will be to walk the sacred walk from that side. As you exit, you'll grab a piece of paper and a pen and return to your seat. The intention of the walk as you start is to basically clear your mind of things that are going on right now today, or things that might be clouding your judgment. It's an opportunity to connect with who you are and think about the year that you've had. It's about thinking about things that you acknowledge and accept. Maybe there are things that were out of your control that happened with you or for you, but there are going to be things that you're going to want to let go of. And this piece of paper is your opportunity to write those things down. You don't have to, you can write whatever you want. It could be a word, it could be a sentence, it could be a paragraph, it could be both sides, doesn't matter. When you're done with that, and we'll be singing our song, then what you'll do is everyone will enter the reverse side. And let me take a step back. After you get done doing what you're going to release, then you're going to use this parchment piece of paper. It's also sitting right there. And you're going to write an affirmation. Can you turn me down just a little bit, Joel? I feel like I'm really blowing out here. Thank you. Then what you're going to do is you're going to write an affirmation about what you let go of. So maybe the thing that you want to release is that you've had fear in your life. Maybe it's been afraid of the economy or fear of what's happening with the new election or whatever, right? So then your affirmation will be, I trust in the divine, or I trust in God, or I trust whatever your name for God or Spirit is. I trust that all is in divine order, or all will be as it should be, or all that God has got me, has got my back. Whatever it is you want to write, but you're going to write the opposite of what you would write here. You're letting go and you're writing an affirmation of what you want to remember. When you enter the sacred walk, you're going to take this piece of paper, and you can wad it up and throw it in that metal pail there on the left-hand side. With your affirmation, you're going to do the sacred walk, and I want you to think about what you're affirming. This is your opportunity to say, I've let that go, and now as I move forward in my journey, I'm going to affirm the thing that my intention is going to be for this year. This is a practice. We did this practice realistically when Julie and I first came here. We went into rooms and we cleaned out things that were not serving us anymore. And when you clear that space out, it gives you the creativity to look at what else you can do with that space. Lee comes into my shop, and he's creating space and throwing things out and creating new areas that I walk in, I go, wow, I never even thought I could do something with that. Because he's releasing and he's letting things go and creating space. And in that space, we get creativity. The same thing happens in our life. When we can be at a place where we can let go of something, and maybe it's something that has served us for so long, but not in a healthy way. So maybe it's an opportunity to let go of something that no longer is serving me and is actually keeping me from moving forward. Let that go. That's your opportunity to let that go. Because when you let go of something, when I'm holding on to something, I have no way to receive. But when I let go, and that thing no longer occupies space, I have the ability to receive. So as we do the walk, as I said, you'll have the piece of paper and then the card, the affirmation card. After you get done with that, we're going to be singing a song, and we're going to basically sing the same song over and over again because it's part of that mantra that we're going to be doing. Then you'll sit back down, and when we're concluded with the burning bowl ceremony, then we'll step into the white stone ceremony, and I'll tell you about that when we get to that place. Your affirmation can also be part of what we do in the prayer of protection. The light of God surrounds me. I am the light of God. The presence of God enfolds me. I am the presence of God. It could be something that simple as far as your affirmation. Okay, I think we can get started on our meditation, or on the music, I'm sorry, yes. I'm just going to ask, does anybody have any questions on this? Because there's a lot of moving parts.
I just think as we go into it, maybe one of y'all can just demonstrate what that looks like, and we'll just follow behind.
Okay. I'll take the lead. How about that? Yeah, the pins are in the basket right next to. And I put little booklets. These little booklets are the intention that we're carrying this month, which is I am. And so you can use that to write on, since we don't have hymn books.
I am opening up in sweet surrender to the luminous love light of the One. I am opening up in sweet surrender to the luminous love light of the One. I am opening. I am opening. I am opening up in sweet surrender to the luminous love light of the One. I am opening up in sweet surrender to the luminous love light of the One. I am opening. I am opening. Opening. I am opening. Opening up in sweet surrender to the luminous love light of the One. I'm opening up in sweet surrender to the luminous love light of the One. I am opening. I am opening.
Everybody have paper, pens, all that you need? Excellent. Then I invite you to find a comfortable position. Feel yourself supported by your chair. We're going to take a couple of deep breaths when you're ready. These are going to be as deep as you can in through the nose and out through the mouth. We'll be going in and out. Releasing all that came before this moment. Another. Releasing anything that takes us from being present in this sacred space. And we allow the breath to return to normal. We allow ourselves to relax into the sacred space. We tap into our divine relationship with the One, knowing that we always claim our divine right to unity with the One. We claim our divine right to love. We claim our divine right to peace. And for a moment, hold space for whatever comes to mind that for you in this moment needs to be released. And see this as whatever it comes to you. It may come as a thought or a feeling, a color or an object. And all of that is right. And then see this leaving your body. All memories of it leave your body. All the discomfort of it leaves your mind. And you may see this as energy leaving your body, going back into the universe to be transmuted into light and love. And as it leaves you, you are left with a feeling of peace. And you know that you have a right to this peace. And that whatever it is that you are releasing is okay to release, for it no longer serves you, no longer has purpose, no longer has power. And you are free from the influence. You are free from any mechanisms that have been used to keep you enslaved. You are free. And we breathe. And we release. And we breathe in light and love. And we release. So we are left with a sense of peace. We are left with a sense of love. We are left with a sense of connection to the divine, to the all there is, to all that is light, to all that is well. We relax into this peace, knowing it is ours at any moment. Should we choose to try and take back our discomfort, you are free to re-engage with the peace you have now. You are free to take a deep breath and re-release. And breathe. And see yourself filled with the light, the healing light of the divine, the light of the one, the light of connection, which keeps us all connected and all unified. For my peace is your peace. God's peace is my peace, is your peace, and your peace is my peace. And I invite you to hold that peace as you return to this sacred place, allowing yourself to become fully aware of where you are, fully aware of your presence. And when you're ready, if your eyes are closed, to open your eyes and become prepared to move on into the second part of our ceremony today. Wiggle your toes if you need to, wiggle your fingers. See what there is to see, hear what there is to hear, feel what there is to feel, smell what there is to smell, and taste what there is to taste as we reground.
I am so blessed. I am so grateful for all that I have. I am so blessed. I am so blessed. I am so grateful. I am so blessed. I am so blessed. I am so blessed. I am so grateful for all that I am. I am so blessed. I am so blessed. I am so grateful. I am so blessed. I am so blessed. I am so blessed. I am so grateful for all that I am. I am so blessed. I am so blessed. I am so grateful. I am so blessed. I am so blessed. I am so blessed. I I am so grateful for all that I have. I am so blessed. I am so blessed. I am so grateful. I am so blessed. I am so blessed. I am so blessed. I am so grateful for all that I am. I am so blessed. I am so blessed. I am so grateful for all that I am. I am so blessed. I am so blessed. I am so grateful for all that I am. I am so blessed. I am so blessed. I'm so grateful. I am all that I am. I am so blessed. I am so blessed. Blessed. I am so grateful for all that I am. I am so blessed. I am so blessed. I am so grateful for all that I
Thank you, Professor. And now, we are going to do this affirmation together. Today, I released what I don't want. I have let go and will let God do the work from the sacred experience. In this, I am healed and renewed. I open my heart to love, and I am blessed with peace, joy, and harmony. Okay. Now we move into the white stone ceremony. The white stone represents a clean slate, a fresh start, and the possibilities that lie ahead. In ancient Rome, the white stone was symbolic of freedom and privilege. They were given for many reasons, including sports or political achievement, prisoners who had successfully served a sentence or other situations. The white stones were always a positive, were seen as a positive belonging. So in ancient Rome, if you possessed a white stone, you possessed something. If you didn't have a stone, then it was perceived you were either out of alignment, or you could have even been seen as a prisoner and would have seen additional punishment. Consequently, if you did something unfavorable, I'm sorry, but I'm repeating here, Symbolically, a white stone ceremony can signify your freedom from some type of bondage. Prisoners were released and given their white stone. They were accepted back into society and their privilege restored. The white stone is taken meaning in Christianity when in the book of Revelation, Revelation 2:17, John wrote, "He who has an ear, let him hear what the Spirit says to the assemblies. To him who overcomes, to him I will give the hidden manna, and I will give him a white stone, and the stone a new name written, which no one knows except the person who receives it." In the metaphysical meaning of that scripture in Revelation, the hidden manna represents the higher consciousness that we gain when we are seeking the Christ consciousness, when we're looking for something higher and above. When we are operating in the low frequencies, when we're operating and paying attention to things that may not serve us, we are being prevented from seeing with our higher consciousness. The hidden manna was referring to when the Israelites were roaming during the 40 years of separation. When they were roaming out in the wilderness, there was hidden manna that the Spirit had placed for them, that if they found that manna, that would sustain them. So the manna represents sustenance. And in this reading, it means that when we are tapping into our higher consciousness, when we're allowing ourselves to rise above, then there's additional resources there. There's additional substance there. The ear that is referring to is not the outer ear, but the ear of the soul, which is written. I'm sorry, I need my glasses. I'm right in between of needing him and not needing him, so I think I get up here and I've got confidence and I can do it, and then I can. This refers to the ear that hears that still small voice as it whispers to us. And we develop the inner listening quality by getting out of our head or our intellect and connecting with our heart through prayer and meditation. Prayer and meditation is just one way that we take the journey from our heads to our hearts. Another tool that we use to overcome and correct the faults and shortcomings of our ego is a use of affirmations. When we use this tool, we do with intention to train our mind and intellect to connect with our sense of I am. That sense of I am as it relates to the divine, that divine nature in each of us. It is a discipline and requires mindfulness to us to do this consistently. Charles Fillmore taught that the correct use of denial and affirmations would eventually spiritualize the intellect. And when you sit with that idea that we're spiritualizing the intellect, we're basically changing the way that we think to that higher consciousness. So the first part of the voice tells us to listen to the development of the soul to cultivate our awareness. The purpose of this ceremony is a way to embrace new beginnings and connect with God and co-create a more fulfilling life. In unity, we use the white stone ceremony as a time to ask Spirit, or our higher self, or God, or the divine, whatever your name is, for that higher power. We're asking it to self for the intention for ourself for that year. In years past, my white stone has been authenticity, vulnerability, and purpose. I think it's pretty evident, has been evident, that my life has been about that. During the meditation, you are instructed to write the word that comes to your mind, comes to your heart on the stone. So there is a table in the back with white stones on it as well as colored markers. And you can, when Beth starts singing, then I'll ask you all to just go up and grab a stone and a pen and return to your seat and sit in quiet for your word. Now, I'll be honest, your word may not come today. It may come later in the week. But it'll come, because when you ask for something, there's a response. And that word will serve you as an intention for this year. And the white stone is a place that you can place that on a hearth, fireplace, next to your bed, to be your reminder. The word written on the stone represents a new name, and this is also symbolic, a spiritual identity and a deeper awareness. In biblical times and in the scriptures, God gave new names to people. Abram became Abraham. Saul became Paul. Sarai became Sarah. All of these were setting intentions on that person. Simon became Peter, the rock in which I would build my church. So these intentions are things that are given to us by Spirit that sets a new intention in our life. And this is our opportunity. I will say that the White Stone ceremony transcends spiritual and cultural boundaries in our life. It serves as a reminder of shared humanity and the potential for positive transformation. Beth.
I am opening up in sweet surrender to the luminous love light of the One. I am opening up in sweet surrender to the luminous love light of the One. I am opening. I am opening. I am opening. I am opening. I am opening up in sweet surrender to the luminous love light of the One. I am opening. I am opening. I am opening. I am opening. I am opening up in sweet surrender to the luminous love light of the One. I am opening to the luminous love light of the One. I am opening. I am opening. I am opening.
So you are invited. Imagine receiving a special invitation and feeling that instant energetic joy. You are being invited. You are invited inward. I invite you to begin that expression of joy by opening. We are opening our hearts. We are opening our hearts to hear at a deeper level the truth of your beingness, the truth of who you are and why you are here. And so we begin with the breath. And I invite you also to make sure your spine is straight and allow your shoulders to open up. Put your shoulder blades down your back. Have your chest open. We are receiving in our heart. And we breathe. So breathe in deeply and exhale. And just notice with each breath, you become more deeply relaxed as we open in sweet surrender. That beautiful I am presence. Those wonderful I am qualities that are inside of you, awaiting expression. There is a part of you that only you can bring into the world. And that part of you is an expression from Source, an expression from God, an expression of the I Am. I am a conduit of God's loving energy. I am a channel through which God expresses into the universe. I invite you in the silence to consider that expression, that beingness that you are, that one true essence, that one true quality that is yours to bring into the world. in the silence. Allow yourself to just welcome in that one word, that one expression of divine love, that one quality of being that is waiting to be expressed through you. That one deeper grounding sense of the truth of your being, the ground on which you walk. As we continue in the silence, allow yourself to begin to see that picture, what that looks like for you as you are stepping in to the truth of your own divine expression. Can you feel the anticipation? Can you feel the joy that comes from this beingness? Can you see the light that is expressing through you? And yet it's not coming from you. This light that is emanating from Source, that is desirous of expressing into the world. And now I invite you to imagine giving yourself a hug. If it's comfortable for you, you can express that however you might. Giving yourself a hug, a welcome, and knowing that this is your true higher self, knowing that this is your divine purpose. And feeling with every cell of your being that you now have arrived home. So I invite you again to take a few deep breaths. And imagine as though you are meeting your true self for the first time. And what a joy that is to behold. And when you are ready, feel free to open your eyes. Welcome home.
I am so blessed. I am so blessed. I am so grateful for all that I am. I am so blessed. I am so blessed. I am so grateful. I am so blessed. I'm so blessed. I'm so blessed. I'm so grateful for all that I am. I am so blessed. I am so blessed. I am grateful for all that I have. I am so blessed. I am so blessed. I am so grateful for all that I have. I am so blessed. I am so blessed. I am grateful for all that I have.
One of the things I failed to mention was there's a yellow paper on the table in the back. And after the service, if you will put on that yellow paper what your word was. Because what we're going to do is our friend Donnie, who's an artist, where you at, Donnie? Donnie's back over here. You're usually over here. Donnie is going to create an art piece for us out of those words. And that we'll hang that, and that'll be our intention here as a center. Something we celebrate. I want to thank Donnie for offering to do that. No pressure, buddy. That's his offering. And now we go into our time of offering. I was reflecting this week and prepared a letter that's going out to all of you, end of the year letter, and I was reflecting this week on this year, my 6 months here, I guess, 5 months here, and just how extremely grateful I am, hopeful I am, peaceful I am. As Julie and I celebrated my second anniversary of my 65th birthday, I've arrived. I shared with her that I am the most content in my life that I've ever been. Thank you. And it's not from a lack of strife, troubles, issues going on, because there's a lot. But it just has to do with where I'm at in peace with God and with Spirit and in my relationships. So that's my offering to you. And now this is our time of offering. As we give with intention, as we give, as I said earlier, when we give and release, we have the opportunity to receive and return. And this is our time of giving. So I invite the ushers up. Yeah. Okay, together, our love offering blessing. Divine love in, through, and as me blesses and multiplies all that I am, all that I have, all that I give, and all that I receive. Thank you.
Oh, well, we've been through a lot today. And I cannot deny that I am a little emotional. So forgive me because I don't know if I can get through everything without the tears. But I honor that, so it's all good. And Lee, I just want you to know that as I put you on the spot, for that we do know how proud of you he is, that if you saw yourself through the eyes that he has shown us who you are, you would never have a moment of doubt. And I find that that is true for most of us, that if we could see ourselves the way others see us, we would know how divinely loved we are, how precious we are, how beautiful we are, and how much we have to offer. And with that, I ask you to join me in our unity statement for peace. Unity stands of conflict, for love in the presence of hatred, for forgiveness in the presence of injury. Unity honors the many names for God, the many ways to God, the many ways to worship God, for there is one power of God, and that God loves each one of us equally. It is therefore the position of unity to urge all nations, their leaders, and their people to turn to God by whatever the name for guidance during these challenging times, and to pursue peace, for that is what honors the God of all our faith traditions. As well as your platform assistant, I am also your chaplain, and if you have a need for prayer in person, I am available to you after service. If you would like to have prayer for you or for someone else, you are more than welcome to fill out a prayer slip over here where our angel and our prayer station is. And our prayer team, along with Silent Unity, will pray over that for 30 days. You're also welcome to leave prayer requests with somebody personally here or also by email. All right. We have some announcements. Our Intro to Unity, which is a class that our beautiful Dana teaches once a month, that brings insight of what unity is, what principles are, what the teachings are, comes once a month. And this month, oh, that says December 29th. I'm so sorry, Byron. I thought I sent you the January 26th, so I apologize for the faux pas. It is actually going to be on January 26th, not December 29th, because that's gone. Don't come. Also, we do have meditation on Wednesdays at 6 o'clock. That is returning. And this Wednesday, again, will be with our beautiful Dana, who always has a wonderful meditation to offer. That is at 6 o'clock p.m. Keep calm and breathe. And our Sacred Support Circle meets on the 2nd and 4th Sundays of the month, and that will be the 12th and the 26th. And then I would also like to say thank you so much to Beth. You are an inspiration. I am just overwhelmed every time I have the honor of hearing you. Thank you so much. Also to our tech team, you guys are amazing. None of this happens without you. Our volunteers who give so freely of your time and your energy and all that it takes to keep this place going. Thank you so much. And let's bring in our youth.
Good morning, everybody. Today we did a very shortened version of the white stone ceremony. And the kids put one word on their rock for their intention for this year. And then they decorated it. And I put a word too, and then I thought of a better word, so I'm going to do a different rock. So, but most of the kids picked one about love. Their intention is to be more loving this year. Miles picked happiness. Somebody else, you picked change, to make change. Is there any I'm missing? Oh, I picked strength, but then I thought of a better word. But this is one of my intentions.
Shall we bless our kids? Be the love you are. Sing the song you hear. Share your joy of life with people far and near. And for ourselves, be the love you are. Sing the song you hear. Share your joy of life with people far and near. Yay! Now, before we move into our peace song, it is Birthday Sunday. And that means we are celebrating January birthdays, and I happen to know of 3 off the top of my head. One is the 2nd anniversary of Jeff's 65th birthday. The other is our beautiful Elizabeth, who is celebrated on, I believe, the actual 1st. Is that correct? And then we have Miles here, who I believe is the 3rd. Is that correct? The 2nd. The 2nd. Do we have any other January birthdays? Kendra, yay! So I invite you to step into the middle here so that we can celebrate you by singing you happy birthday.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear
Miles, Elizabeth, Kendra, and Jeff.
Happy birthday to you.
Yay! And now I invite you to all stand, join hands for the peace song, after which we will move into our prayer for protection.
Let there be peace on earth, so let it begin with me. Let there be peace on earth, and peace that was meant to be. With God as the leader, family all are we. Let us walk with each other in perfect harmony. Let peace begin with me. Let this be the moment now. With every step I take, this be my solemn vow. To take each moment and live each moment and be eternally. Let there be peace on earth, and let it begin with
And as we do our prayer of protection together, the light of God surrounds us. I am the light of God. The love of God enfolds us. I am the love of God. The power of God protects us. I am the power of God. The presence of God watches over us. I am the presence of God. Wherever we are, God is, and all is well, and that's the truth. Thank you, everyone.